Oh, that screen size is way off. Hang on. Let me fix that. Okay, the window. Shrinking it a little. Oh yeah, you're going to see the title screen example cutscenes, as we used to call them over here back in the day. I'm just gonna make sure everything looks just right. Okay, I played this game way back when, and this game actually introduced a few characters. Well, it introduced one character, a character that has become very commonplace in Mario since. You might know him. Okay, that looks good. Let's actually get to the game now. Okay, that volume is not high at all, hang on. Okay, let me enter and... Okay, let's increase the volume a little. I'd say that's good. If it's too loud, please let me know. Please. Because I've had plenty of cases where I've never been let know about whether the volume is too loud or not. So yeah. So, one thing I didn't cover is this game actually has an easy mode, but because I'm an adult, I'm not going to use easy mode. To access it, just press select on the file select screen. So yeah. Now let's start with the first level, which we will never play again after this. Oh, would you hang on? I need to do a quick little something I forgot about, sorry. I didn't sort out the controls. Okay. Wait, no. This should be fine. Okay, okay. Let's see if everything's fine with the controls now. Something was up with the controls, my bad. I'll say this... No, I still made a mistake with the control settings, sorry. Bear with me, please. I am trying my best to sort this out. Okay, I set this to these. Will this do it? Perfect. Yeah. Okay, that'll do. Okay. Please bear with me. I'm sorry this takes a while. Yeah, that should do it. Okay. Oh, my bad. I gotta pause it. Okay. Sorry for the little inconvenience there. Everything is fine now. I have everything set as it should be, so yeah. This was a very simple and short game with just about no linear progression, meaning much of the game is incredibly easy. And then you get to the final level, which is ridiculously difficult. So yeah. So we'll just be playing this until the end of the stream. Also, yeah, a lot of the enemies looked rather deformed. Also, you absolutely needed a running start if you wanted to jump far in this game. So yeah, Mario's second Game Boy outing, and this game was pretty alright actually. It also got rid of the weird can for the star theme from the first Super Mario Land. And if you were to hit 5 enemies with a star, you would just get an extra life. Also, Mario would gain a feather if he had a fire flower, because there's no color to differentiate, so yeah. You could still spin jump by holding down and then jumping. These could be broken with fire flower. Yeah, nowadays a feather like this would probably not fly, because of, you know, reasons. But yeah, at the time this is how they differentiated Mario having a fire flower in this game. It's also why eventually Samus was given the bulky shoulder variant of the Varia suit. Because Metroid 2 Return of Samus also had the Varia suit, just like the first game. But because it was also in black and white, you wouldn't actually be able to, you know, differentiate from, yeah. From it by color. So instead they just gave it those bulky shoulders. And there we go, that's the first level done. We can never return to the first level. Also, we can all B to look around. There's several worlds, as you can see. So you might be wondering, well, what are we up against? Well, first of all, for some reason, Mario had a castle. The castle's been taken over by a mysterious individual and closed down. We need 6 golden coins able to access it. There's also a W on the castle now. And up there is a mysterious figure running around. Now, of course, I am pretending nobody knows who it could be, but of course, you know better. As do I. So yeah. So let's start with the tree zone, and I guess we'll go clockwise from there. Or maybe anti-clockwise, I'm feeling adventurous today. I'm not going to 100% this, probably, I'm just gonna focus on beating this game. So yeah, the tree zone features, well, a lot of plant-themed levels and such. Also a lot of nature-themed enemies. Frogs. That's just frog enemies. They are adorable and we need to take them down. What the hell? Okay, apparently this game does not shy away from putting cheap tricks like that in the levels. Okay then. Fine game, be that way. What are you supposed to be, a mosquito? Whee! Now, if you have the game set to easy mode, a lot of things, from boss fights to the levels themselves, become easier. By virtue of certain enemies taking less hit, certain enemies being slower, and there just being less enemies in the levels. So yeah. Oop. So yeah, this game is old just like me. Oh dear. But it's, I do recall it being pretty damn good. Also some of the levels have secret exits, which is a pretty modern thing to do. I just can't seem to stay away from the fireflowers. Okay then. You might be wondering what the carrot up there is. And the heart. So the heart is an extra life because, again, no color, so can't do green mushrooms. The carrot is a new power-up which I do hope to show off eventually. It's a kind of weird watery liquid thing. What are you? There's some really weird enemies in this game. They really love to stray away from the norm with these Game Boy Mario games, I feel. But yeah, this weird gunk you can just swim in. Don't even ask how it works. This game is weird enough as is. Also coins, you might actually notice that my coins have gone past 100. That's because coins are used for a slot machine minigame where you can get more lives. In fact, I might show that off once I finish the tree zone. Yep. Good job, Mario, you're such a balance. I mean, that's not actually a compliment, but you know. Funny. Also, yeah, do expect the occasional audio glitch. Because this game is old and sometimes sounds will get a little weird. So yeah. Also, look at that. We return to being Big Mario instead of Small Mario if we get hit with a power-up. Okay. Whee. Itchy. I've been told that if I feel itchy I should not scratch, because then the itchiness will just move. I can kind of see the logic in that. I end up doing it anyway. Okay, yeah, there's some weird audio bugs in this game for some reason. Don't recall it being quite that bad back in the day, but okay. Oh, would you look at that? We got the carrot. So the carrot turns you into Bunny Mario. The carrot lets you fly. Okay. 2 choices of levels. Let's start here. Now, if you button mash, you'll actually go down slower than you would if you were to like hold the button down. Okay, I do not want the fire flower, please. Thank you. However, you're no longer able to use a spin jump while you have this. Which means if that's something you need for a level, do not bring a carrot into the level. I mean, there's no reserve item box, so if you lose it, then you lose it. But you know. Okay. The weird audio glitches are freaking me out a little. Not sure what it's all about. So I actually had a bit of a scare recently, like yesterday. I came home and my laptop wouldn't turn on. Like I pressed the button like 10 times and it did nothing. Eventually I just pressed it again and it started working again, so today I actually had the dust blown out of it. I really need to do regular maintenance on this thing, because oh boy. That was scary. Might have had to cancel several streams. Until I had to get a new gaming laptop. But thankfully everything's fine. And look at that, 3 extra lives for more. You'll love to see it. Okay. Back to it. Now that I've told you the story, so we can reach the boss now. Not going to do that right away. First of all, we are going to be beating this level. Because I do want to go through as many levels as I can. Also, ooh, I like this music track. Probably more useful to have that, but eh. Also, oh no, bees, I hate bees, go away. I find them scary. And that one has a skull for a head. You heard of dry bones, but have you ever heard of dry bee? Oh, so yeah, that one has a bit of an identity crisis. It thinks it's a swamp for some reason. Okay. Boink. Okay. Income of AB. That thing looks spiky, I'm not sure if I can jump on that. I'm never quite sure of this game, because Truth be told, I've not played this game in forever. I suppose we can go down here and check all the blocks out. You know those blocks we hit earlier on? The ones where that were like those invisible block traps. Yeah, recall when we hit them, we didn't hear a coin sound effect, so what was up with that? Okay, not sure what the hell is going on in this game, this is weird. Weird audio bugs up the arse. Oh, you're not spiky. Also, do take care not to take long in levels, because there's still a time limit. Oh, a star. Well, that would have been useful earlier on in the level. Okay then. And that's the checkpoint, which means we're about halfway to the level. Okay. Bit weird for a game on my perfectly legitimate Game Boy to do that, but okay. And there's no coin in that block, huh. Okay, guess this wasn't really halfway, but we made it. I'm feeling this one. That just gets us a mushroom, and I think that actually reverts us to a mushroom as well, just to be you know, an ass. Yep. Alright, top of the tree, time to face the boss. Ah, hello. Yoink. Ah, Paragombas can also fly up and down in this game. Okay then. Yes, hello, Mr. Owl. Okay. Yes, please fly me up. Thank you. Okay, good. Fireballs don't do anything to you. Nice haircut, by the way. What hair gel do you use for it to be so solid? Uh-oh. Damn. Well, that's my first life lost. Okay, then. Okay. Move, please. Up here. Stand on this very solid haircut. Okay, I'll wait for that cloud to come back. There we go. Okay. Whoop. Ring, ring. Okay, make this platform. Squee, I didn't miss a stream. Hello, Siren, good to see you. We did finish Super Mario World a bit ago, so we moved on to the next Mario game, which is Super Mario Land 2 6 golden coins. Yeah, very neat indeed. It's also been a while since I've last played this one, so yeah. I just played Big Walk with some friends. Ooh, fun! I've heard of that one. I've actually seen that in the Nintendo Direct. Is it any good? Please tell me it's any good. I want to play that with friends someday. Also got the bunny ears back, so that's good. So I need 3 or 4 people to make it work. Ah, okay. I wonder where I could find 3 or 4 people. Wait, I'm person number 3/4. Okay, boss time. Clearly this bird is not very happy about me being in this nest, but sorry, I'm pretty sure your day was pretty exciting, but I'm going to take you down anyway. Also, I mentioned this earlier on this in the stream, Siren, but I do tend to experience transformation failure whenever I lose my concentration. Like sometimes, like when I'm disguised as a human and I get distracted, stuff will happen. Like a tail will pop out, or I regain my beak. What I'm trying to say is I'll probably instantaneously change it back if one of the outfit redeems is used. So yeah, there's your warning. I'm probably going to be to revert into a dolphin if one of those is redeemed. That's also just out of character. My excuse to not force Leroy to make an extra outfit for the human one. I can't possibly do that to him. So yeah, the fun narrative reason I've come up with is transformation failure. Just like the one Wish Dragon in the one movie when he accidentally started reverting due to the hiccups. Okay, back to wing character. So yeah. Also, for some reason, the audio in this game is a little bit bugged. I don't know for sure why. But yeah, it's slightly freaking me out, but it's probably fine. I don't think the game's going to explode or anything. I mean, that would be something. Imagine if that happened. Yeah, I figured you'd find that amusing, Siren. Also, so glad to hear your birthday went well, by the way. Dynamite in the cartridge. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Everyone help, the cartridge can explode. Maybe. The birthday stream was super fun. I'm so glad to hear it. Okay, so I've come to a decision. Okay, first of all, I'm not going to pretend it's not a Wario on top of Mario's castle. Second, I'm going to go through the worlds anti-clockwise because I'm a rebel. But first, let me actually show you guys this place. This is where you use the coins. So let's pick this one and hopefully get a lot of extra lives. Or, you know, get none and just get greeted by a witch that blows a raspberry. Oh well. Okay, let's... unlucky. Yeah, indeed. Let's go see this turtle. I mean, what was that? Who said that? Must have been the wind. So this is the turtle zone. For some reason, a submarine and a whale live in this turtle. Did I mention this game is weird? Whee! Oh, look at the sleepy whale. Yeah, he's adorable. Now the bad news is that the whale's going to wake up once we have finished this world. And dealt with whatever's inside of it. So first we enter a turtle, and then we end up entering a whale that's inside of the turtle. Without getting too into detail, I'm pretty sure that's done something to certain people. Creatureception, yeah, indeed. Now, imagine if we also brought a Yoshi in there, and we had the Yoshi eat something that was living inside of the whale. Oof, this is starting to make my head hurt. Oh look, it's a pufferfish. As a dolphin, that's certainly making me feel a certain way. I mean, what? Yes, hello. You're in my way. So there are many Mario games on Game Boy? There's 2. Technically 3. But the third one does not star Mario. So there's Super Mario Land. There's this one, Super Mario Land 2 6 Golden Coins, and then there's its sequel called Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3, which stars Wario instead, and also doubles as the first Wario Land game. Oh, and the Game Boy Color would get Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, which is a remake of the first Super Mario Bros. For Game Boy. Okay, we hit the goal bell. So, is that also going to be the 3 lives? It is. Good. I'll gladly help myself to 3 extra lives. I rarely see people play them on stream, so it's interesting. Yeah, you know, when I said I was going to play each and every one of the mainline Mario games on stream, I was not kidding. This is a mainline Mario game. It's just not really talked about as much. Especially the first one isn't talked about as much because it's a really short game. Oh, also, because there's no color, all of the Koopa Troopas are red. They all turn around when they reach a ledge. Okay, so fireballs don't do anything against Sushi the Shark, but Koopa Shells do. Okay then. Ah, I completely forgot fish bones are in this game. And there's also Gordos from Kirby in this game for some reason. Okay. Very threatening bullet bill there. I suppose in the Sega world people rarely talk about the Game Gear games either. Oh, yeah, true. Although the Game Gear games are playable in Sonic Origins, so I am planning to eventually touch Sonic Origins, because I do have it on my Switch too. So we might have a look at those as well. So yeah. Speaking of Sonic, good series. I grew up with Mario, but Sonic is still a really damn good series. My first one was Sonic Adventure 2 for the GameCube. Also, lots of enemies in the game never got the names translated from Japanese. So, I literally don't know half of the names of the enemies in the game. Like, this game is probably best known for its sexual innuendo in one of the worlds. Which, if I reach that world on stream today, I will definitely get into. This is also not a long game, also not a hard game, unless you reach the final level, which is long and hard. Pause. Okay, down here. Wii, Sonic 1, 2 and 3 are still the best games in the series. So I often hear, yeah. Ooh, 50 coins. Although I often hear that Sonic Mania does come really close to that as well. And I don't blame those people. I've played Sonic Mania, it's really good. It takes like things from Sonic 1, 2 and 3 and just puts them all into one really cool game. It plays much like Sonic 3? Okay, that's good. That's good. Can I walk under you? Oh, I can. Okay. But yeah, I really like that one. I also saw Sonic Superstars, which plays somewhat similar to it, but I've heard that one is not very good, unfortunately. Like, Dizzy Dennis outright told me, please do not play this one. You'll thank me later for that. So fine, I suppose I won't be playing that one. Okay then. Lives? Yeah, lives. Alright then. Now let's actually enter the whale. Touch Sonic 4 and I couldn't get excited enough to continue playing. Yeah, I've played that one. That one is... it made me feel nothing. It's definitely the game of all time. Episode 2 was a bit better, but... oh boy, the floaty physics of episode 1 really threw me. Not to mention it all just feels like retreading all the ground. It's no wonder they never made an episode 3. Also, yeah, these blocks, for some reason you can swim through them. It's really weird. Yeah, we're literally inside of the whale's stomach and it's... Oops. It's kinda gross. And then Ocarina of Time made an entire dungeon like this. Or you're inside of a big fish. Oh boy, I'm not looking forward to doing that again in the remake. And and that's another thing I'm dreading in the remake. I'm dreading to see, mind you. But I'm keeping quiet about that, because I don't want to spoil the surprise for those who have never played Ocarina of Time. Which, by the way, if you've never played it, and I suppose the remake is worth picking up, yeah. Okay, so what are we fighting inside of the whale again? Alright, we're fighting... Well, that was easy. I was about to say we're fighting an octopus, but that was incredibly easy. Now, watching another stream play the original Ocarina of Time? Okay, good. Now, you might have seen the nasty, creepy thing that lives in the well or in the Shadow Temple. The one with the multiple arms. I'm looking forward to seeing that thing in HD. It's gonna be terrifying, I know it will be. But oh boy, I'm ready for it. Okay, next zone, the Mario zone, which is also the zone that has the innuendo I was hinting at. So for some reason, Mario placed a giant robot that looks like him in his kingdom. Ooh, yeah. Okay, first let's start in his foot, for some reason. It's a big old level made of mechanical gears. You can stand on the moving ones and they'll move you around. Also, oops. Yeah. Most of these are stationary, thankfully. So yeah, classic Sonic. I really need to play that more. I think I've played the classic games on Sonic Origins exactly once. I need to play them more. And if I'm streaming it, I'm definitely going to be checking out, yeah, the Game Gear games that are included as well. I've heard that literally the Master System version of Sonic 1 is better to play than the Game Gear one, despite technically being the same game. Simply because you have more screen real estate. I've also heard, please confirm this one with me, Siren, because I am not sure. I've heard that the Game Gear was like this big, chunky thing with a tiny screen and it took like 6 batteries to power the damn thing for 2 hours or something. Our system is always a bit better, yeah. Okay, yeah. That I figured. But yeah, I've heard those things about the Game Gear, and the Game Gear was amazing, and the tiny color CRT in it. Okay, that is impressive, actually. Nintendo didn't really get that until the Game Boy Color. But yeah, I heard the blasted thing needed to be powered by like 6 batteries for like 2 hours. I'm not too sure if it's true, but it's what I've heard. I'm not going for those few coins, absolutely not. Or like twice as expensive as the Game Boy, yeah, battery sucked. Okay, so... yeah. You could... I've only ever played on when I was plugged in to AC power. I see. Makes sense to me. Okay, it's innuendo time, so we're inside of Mario's crotch now. And the level's made out of balls. It gets me every time. And the enemies shoot balls as well, that's the best part. Oh boy, I might actually need a laughing version of my avatar at some point. Yeah, wow indeed. Like you know the blue-footed boobies tee joke in Tomodachi Life? Yeah, Nintendo were naughty way before that. Okay, I wanted extra life that's up there. There we go. Oh, you can't fly upwards with this power-up, but you can, but yeah, you can just still hover. Also, it gives you cute ears, so yeah. No, why I don't have to balance on this ball is news to me, but I should say it's a mystery to me, but yeah. I suppose if it works, it works. Okay, it's a good thing just about anything in the game turns around when it reaches a ledge. Okay, does your snout become a lighter color when you're looking upwards? Oh, it does. How strange. Also, I think if you kill 100 enemies, you actually get an extra life for your troubles, so that's nice. I'm picking this one. It's a carrot, which I already had, but that's fine. Okay, and now we wait. Oh boy, it sure is a good thing inflatable balls are immune to spikes. I wonder if inflatable dolphins are also immune to spikes. I'm gonna research that. Then again, if they aren't, I should probably not ask the one I'm thinking of right now. Crazy physics here? Yeah, absolutely. Also, you heard nothing. Teehee. Okay, I might finish this world and then I'm going to call it a stream. Although, let's be honest here, this game is not very long. I should be able to finish this in like, what, 2 streams? And then after that, we're finally moving into 3D, because Super Mario 64 comes after this one. Also, we came out of Mario's mouth. He has an entire level situated on his tongue. How bizarre. Wahoo! Yep! Indeed. Huh? Excuse me, do not. Please. Whee! You know, lots of riding bulls in this world. Yeah, there's these weird black balls. They go along the chains for some reason. I guess add that to the list of users for chains. Also, they look like they might explode, but they don't. They just disappear. But yeah, the physics do be crazy. There's a lot less bullet bills in this game if you play this game on easy mode. Which, I discovered easy mode by complete accident, and apparently a lot of people don't even know this game is an easy mode. Which you access by pressing select on the file select screen. So yeah. And back in the day I always used to play this on easy mode because I'm a pansy. I mean, nowadays I'm not as much of a pansy anymore, but yeah. The moment I discovered it, I absolutely did. Also, this would have been nice to have a 5-flower for. Oh well. At first I always thought these were toads, but no, they are nutcrackers. Nutcrackers are canon in the Mario universe, apparently. There's one of these jack-in-the-boxes again. Okay, fine, you get to live. Everyone eats a crack nuts. Exactly, well said. How does this even work? Careful playing this game, you might get hooked. Whee! Her. Yep. I never stop making puns, it seems. AKA, thank you, I'm here all the time. I never fucking leave. I did not mean to spin jump, but that's because I completely forgot you can spin jump in this game. Silly me. Well, I lost my power up for 1 life. Was it worth it? Absolutely not, but I did it anyway. Oh, well, this looks painful. Looks like Mario's got grabbed by his nose. I guess that's one way of getting a nose ring. Oh, no, you're not going to run away, Mr. Mushroom. Game giver, game taker away. Okay. All the mushroom pixel art in the background, why? I know Mario loves mushrooms, but... Oh wait, this is his tongue! He loves to eat mushrooms, so there's mushrooms in the background, I figured it out! I'm so clever. I should also really be mindful not getting so loud whenever I get excited about something, but I can't help it. That's just me and my autism. And now we're inside of Mario's head, with which vandalized, moving the M aside. That's what the mic limit is for. Okay. Well, I hope I'm not too loud at least. Also, Lego, for some reason. It's a surprise that it was allowed back in the day. Alright, Lego everyone, we shall go this way. Legally distinct Lego? Yep, I suppose you can call it that, yeah. I mean, these only have 6 knobs instead of... Wait, what am I talking about? There's Lego... there's Legos that have 6 knobs on them. I think Nubby might get a little confused at... you know, at the Legos on this... like, if you give him a Lego on his Tomodachi Life island. Your Tomodachi Life island, sorry. And then B, what's that for standing for? I think it's supposed to be a reference to one of the developers for this game, I don't know. Maybe one of the studios from Nintendo back in the day. There must be, yeah. But yeah, Nubby must like all the nubs that are on the terrain here. Also, oh dear, I died. Okay, let's try this again. Because we're not done with the weird references in this game yet. Oh no, the boss fight is certainly something. Boop! Eep. Okay, let's not take the bottom route this time. Let's also not talk about that. Also, there's no point system in this game, which I don't really care, because I don't really know why there was always a point system in all the games, but there was. Oh no, it's if you take down a certain number of enemies, you get a star instead. My bad. There we go, still managed to get a total of 5 enemies for an extra life. Oh dear, they're damaging the Lego. Why are the Legos in Mario's head anyway? Like, does he have bricks for brains? Is that the joke here? It feels a little rude. More money? So does the M on the money bag stand for money or does it stand for Mario? It's really a riddle for the ages, I suppose. Monio. Oh yeah, that works too, yeah. So yeah, for some reason we face the 3 little piggies in this boss fight. So, this one has a house made of straw, which is the first one you face. The second one is made out of wood. And then the last one is one made of brick. They also use increasingly complex patterns in their fight. They're actually slower if you play on easy mode. Yeah, this was a thing for some reason. Did I mention this game was weird? So close. Okay. Well, I did get the checkpoint, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. We don't get the Monio back this time, that's a shame. 8-bit games always seem way weirder than 16-bit. Yeah, true. Now that you mention it, they do. Oh, never mind, the Monio back was a little further away. But yeah, they do always seem a bit weirder, the 8-bit ones. Are the 8-bit Sonic games also this weird, or are they disappointingly normal by comparison? Or just normal? I would hope they are not disappointing. Most sister games are quite odd, yeah. Okay. I've heard of one where Tails either potentially just straight up dies the moment if you don't get the true ending. Well, either that way simply never rescued. Especially as you get further through them. Oh dear. Well, something to look forward to if we ever get to those games. Yeah, take that. And now for the one that pretends to be a pogo stick and lives in a brick house. Man, who would have thought these maybe the big bad wolf was onto something. These pigs are evil. They want to hurt me. Sheesh. Well, that's the 6th of the 3. I mean, the 3 of the third of the 6 golden coins. Can't talk today. There we go. 3 more, and we can go and kick Warrior's ass. Man, such a bizarre time that used to be when Warrior was actually a villain. Anyway, we're just about done for today. So yeah. We'll continue this next week, and we might even get started on Super Mario 64 if we're lucky. We'll just have to see. On Saturday, I'll be playing The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, because I actually have the complete collection of that now, thanks to the Steam Summer Sale. And on Monday, we'll be wrapping up Pikmin 3 Deluxe, and I'll see what I'll do after that. But if there's enough time, I've been thinking of doing another run of Hades 2. So, yeah. Right, let's see who's live then. Jeez, I have so many things opened up right now. It's usually a good thing streamer, but dot bot does not take a lot of memory, because that's another thing I have open now for yeah, for Twitch streaming. Okay, who is live? Let's have a little look-see here. Okay, let's open the Raid browser. Okay, let's see. Anyone I know? Da, 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 da. Okay, Jude Wise playing. Oh, he's been playing for quite a while actually. Ronan Gex playing Cappy Castaway, which seems to be a cute game about playing as a capybara. That looks adorable, so I guess I'll send you guys over to him, because, yeah, that looks fun and silly, sure. I'm fun and silly, yeah. So, yeah, I think fun and silly just look each other up. So I'll send you guys over to Ronan once again. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Now get out of my house, and I'll see you all next time. And it's squeaky later, Finn. Sabin. Yeah. See you all next time.